Yo, what's going on? It's Midas. Welcome back to another episode of Money Mondays. So, a great topic came up on Tuesday's show where we were talking about, it came up where Starbucks, was using a lot of these gift cards and was able to, pretty much bank on them. And I came across this article last year, so I thought it was very interesting that that topic came back up. And I did find an article. I had to do a lot of digging, but I did find it. And it's a very short read, but we're going to get into it. So I'm going to see y'all after the intro. All right, man. Welcome back. All right. So, look, check it out. And I did a rookie mistake. I actually recorded this and forgot to turn the mic on. So, here we go again with take two. All right, so let me go ahead and pull this article up. And let's get into this short read. Okay. Okay. This is off Business Insider. Okay. Starbucks customers have more than 1 billion sitting on gift cards. That's the name of the article. Okay. Starbucks just revealed that a whopping 1 billion is sitting on Starbucks gift cards unused. Interim CEO Howard Schultz told investors in a second quarter earnings call that the cards are used by over 120 million people. Every year, millions of people gift and receive Starbucks gift cards, which both draw in new customers and create convenience for already existing customers. The coffee chain offers cards themed around dozens of occasions, from birthdays and Christmas to Mother's Day and teacher appreciation. They've become a kind of a go to gift for people that don't necessarily know very well, and they're available everywhere, including Amazon, Walmart, and Starbucks website. Okay. Starbucks projected 3 billion in holiday gift card spending in 2021 as they've become ubiquitous gifts. Customers purchased 46 million cards in 2020, totaling totaling 12.6 billion in gift cards for the year. Starbucks has been massively successful at getting customers to adopt Starbucks cards. Starbucks cards by themselves, check this out. Starbucks cards by themselves are bigger than the entire gift card industry, Schultz said in the earnings call. Customers reload money onto cards to prepay for orders, which amounted to 11 billion worth in 2021. So far, the chain is set to exceed that figure this year, Schultz said. All right, this is real important. That last piece, that was important too. I thought that was pretty exciting. But anyway, gift cards can be a boon to retailers as recipients often don't use the full amount. This essentially gifts free money to the card issuer, as nearly 40% of 18 to 29-year-olds lose their gift cards before they can spend them. Okay? And around 25%, 30 to 64-year-olds do the same. In 2020, that amounted to 164.5 million, and Starbucks gift cards that was never redeemed. Check this out. That money was recorded as revenue, essentially a gift to the chain. So all you guys basically between 18 and 64, so 0 to 17, I'll just play it. 18 to 64, basically 40% of that. Well, 40% of 18 to 29, and then 25%, 30 to 64. All you guys lose your cards. You lose your cards. You gave Starbucks 164.5 million. And free money and gifted, etc. Essentially a gift to the chain. All right. So that's the article. Let's move on. And like I said, I'll put the link in the description for you guys to check this out. And this is from Business Insider. All right. Okay, got that unlocked. Okay, let's move on over. Today, we're only going to focus on Robinhood. Now, we normally do Stockpile and Robinhood, but we're only going to focus on Robinhood today, okay? All right. Whole portfolio is down $13 today. Not bad, not life-changing, but we don't want to lose money, okay? And that's the whole thing about investing. Again, you don't know what it's going to do. You don't know if you're going to be up. You don't know if you're going to be down. You just don't know, all right? Just keep putting the bread in. All right, so I am looking to do maybe like 2 or 3 that are always going to be something that we're going to put something in, like period. And then after that, it will be, saying some newer stuff or maybe adding on to other previous stocks that we already carry. All right. So, excuse me. So what I want to do is we're going to do the S&P. Or is it spelled this way? Nope. Okay. Right here. Okay, S&P is up 78 cents today. So I already went over S&P, I believe, last week on that one. So everybody should be aware of what the S&P is. If you don't, I'll give you a quick reminder that the S&P is basically the top 500 companies. We're going to put $2 in there. Okay. The next one we're going to do, and I think I am going to do that, where we're always going to put in an S&P. We're always going to put in the VOO. This is Vanguard's version of the top 500. They're up 67 cents today. $2. Same concept. All right. I think what I also want to do I think what I also want to do is Microsoft. Bye. Let's go. Okay. Now, what I've been looking at, I've been looking at this. I've been looking at Adobe. I've been looking at Adobe. They're up almost $15 today. And they're up another almost 3 after hours. It's pretty good. You should know what Adobe is, Adobe Photoshop, stuff like that. So you should know what Adobe is. All right. Oh, that's it. Okay. Here's 2 more things that I've been looking at, okay? So these are called REITs. I've been looking into some REITs, okay? One REIT that I'm looking into is the VNQ. And I'll explain what that is. So VNQ. Okay. So a REIT is a real estate investment trust. So you can look at this as like the S&P or the VOO, which is, top 500 companies. You can look at this as the same way, but real estate. So top real estate companies, okay? Properties and stuff like that. All right. So we put $2 in the VNQ. All right. And there's another one that I've been looking at. All right. So before I get there, I just want to, put that disclaimer out there. Okay. This is not financial advice. Okay. I'm just a handsome devil on YouTube. All right. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're talking to a financial advisor, any type of fiduciary, is somebody that can guide you in the right direction on how and where to spend your money. All I'm simply doing is showing you the platforms that I'm using and how I'm using them. Okay. $1 here, $1 there, 2 here, 3 there. All right. My channel is not built and designed for super in-depth, financial advice or anything like that. This is simply for people that's scratching the surface of trying to understand stocks, wanting to figure out how to get in, what they need to do, how to read some of this stuff. Again, if you do want to take the time, or if you feel like you're ready to start getting deeper into finances and things of that nature, then I recommend Jaspreet Singh. He has a fantastic channel. He breaks a lot of things down, for people to be able to easily digest. And I try to make sure that what I'm doing is easily digestible. But this is surface level information and just showing you guys how I'm using these platforms, which ones I'm using, and then how I'm actually putting money in. Okay. And that's all we're going to do here. So, and then we're going to read, articles. We're going to read articles, sometimes maybe 2, depending on how lengthy they are. We're going to read up on, what's actually going on within the finance industry or information that I kind of think that you should know that popped up. Last week we did the Budweiser situation. with the anti, saying pride stuff. So uh, that's still going on right now, and still waiting for an update on that situation. But yeah, that's what we're doing here. Surface level stuff, man, and just to get you guys going, just to get you guys moving, get you guys comfortable, putting some money into the stock market, and learning how to use these apps basically until you guys are comfortable using these apps, and then you can start moving on to bigger investments, bigger things, and you can seek other intellects, for that level of information that you're trying to gain. So, uh, and I do know, saying some of that stuff as well, but kind of more just me and my people, things of that nature. But yeah, that's what we're doing here. So I don't know. It just depends. It just depends on where we're at with, what I'm saying, the show and everything, and maybe it can grow to that, depending on if people are asking for that, level of information, we can grow to that. But as of right now, I'm gonna be, saying cool right here, where I'm basically just trying to, get you guys comfortable with just getting in, saying you dip your toes in the water and start splashing around, moving a couple of dollars here and there around, and saying start moving things together, building together. And this is a real account. This is not a fake account. Stockpile, it's a real account. This is real money. You know, not life changing money, but this is real money that I got in there. So, and again, that's from dollar here, dollar there, $2 here, $3 there, another dollar here. That's all that is, man. So, just want to show you guys that you can do it too. But I think that's it. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, 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 nope. Wait a minute. I believe I got one more. I believe I got one more. I got one more. This one, and this one is also a REIT. Remember, REIT is Real Estate Investment Trust. REM. REM. Same thing. Okay. Got a dollar in. And that's it, guys. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm going to figure out like what actually is going to be like our main go to stocks that we're always like that. Those are going to be our starting stocks. We're always going to put the money in. It's probably going to be, it's probably going to be the S&P, the VOO, maybe the REM, maybe the VNQ. Those are probably going to be maybe like our starting four. And then we'll spread out, looking at different stuff. And that's it, man. Like, I just go in and read on different stuff. Matterport down $2 today. I'm sorry, 2 cents today. So Matterport is a company that has this specialized camera that's for doing like those 3D walkthroughs in houses. So it's mainly used in the real estate industry, and they do like 3D scans of the house. And then when you go online to like a Redfin or a Zillow or something like that, and they give you like a virtual tour of the walkthrough, that's a Matterport. That saying that technology, that software is what built that digital tour for you to walk through. and it spins. It does like a 360 spin, and it scans the whole entire room. And then you move it from room to room, and then what it does is it'll take all of those photos from that property and stitch them together, and then that's when you can start, you know, on the back end, you develop like where you want people to click and stuff like that. Put it online, and then that's when you can do your virtual walkthrough. So highly, highly intellectual company, highly sophisticated software. Um, I think I'm gonna buy one. I think I'm gonna buy another share. How about that? So let's switch from dollars to shares. Let's buy one share. And they do have uh, other products, other companies, other products that are kind of similar to Matterport, but nah, nah. I'm gonna stick with Matterport. Matterport's the OG. Matterport, essentially to me, basically, invented that type of concept or technology. So I'm gonna stick with the OG. And that's it. So Matterport was kind of, saying spontaneous. I do got some Doge. It did drop to 5 cents, but I didn't buy more. So I think I'll find where I'm at. I already got almost 12,000, so I'm straight. But other than that, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'm gonna finish knocking down this coffee. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. I am Midas. And this is Money Mondays, man. So I'm gonna catch y'all next week on Money Mondays. Oh, make sure. And the big announcement was announced on Friday that we're no longer doing the live shows temporarily. So everything will be pre-recorded shows. However, all the content will still come out on the dedicated days that we set. So even though we're not live, you guys are still gonna get the content, or still get the expected content during that time frame when you would have saw us live. So we're not going in the drought. You're not going to be in the drought or nothing like that. Still got content coming. It's still Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday is the same, 7 Central, 8 East. And then Saturday is 10 Central, 11 East, 10 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 10 Central, 11 East. And then Money Mondays is 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. East. So that's it, man. Oh, just recently passed, or just recently celebrated mine and Mike's, our father's birthday. So we went out on a fishing trip, caught about 20 fish. So that was love. That was fun. So, what I'm saying, if you catch this, man, just drop a, what I'm saying, happy birthday pops in the chat down there. What I'm saying, I'm pretty sure he'll really appreciate that. And what I'm saying, anybody that caught this, man, appreciate you. All right. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.